Salient Features of Consumer Protection ACT 2019. Introduction. The Consumer Protection Act, 2019 was enacted to strengthen the rights of consumers and modernize consumer protection law in India. It replaced the Consumer Protection Act, 1986 to address challenges of e-commerce, misleading advertisements, and complex consumer transactions. The Act adopts a consumer-friendly, technology-based, and welfare-oriented approach. It ensures effective redressal and accountability of traders and service providers. Wider definition of consumer. The Act expands the definition of consumer to include buyers of goods and users of services through online transactions, electronic means, and teleshopping. It recognizes modern modes of trade. This ensures that consumers in digital marketplaces are also protected. Earlier loopholes are removed. Establishment of Central Consumer Protection Authority. The Act establishes the Central Consumer Protection Authority at the national level. It has powers to investigate unfair trade practices and misleading advertisements. It can order recall of goods, refund of money and discontinuation of unfair practices. This strengthens enforcement and prevention. Product liability. The Act introduces the concept of product liability. Manufacturers, service providers, and sellers can be held liable for defective products or deficient services. Consumers can claim compensation for injury or damage caused. This ensures accountability and consumer safety. Regulation of e-commerce. E-commerce platforms are brought under the Act. Online marketplaces must follow fair trade practices and disclose relevant information. Unfair practices by digital sellers are regulated. This protects online consumers from fraud and exploitation. Misleading advertisements. The Act provides strict provisions against misleading advertisements. Penalties may be imposed on manufacturers, advertisers, and endorsers. Celebrity endorsers may also be held liable. This ensures truthfulness in advertising. Introduction of mediation. The Act introduces mediation as an alternative dispute resolution mechanism. Mediation cells are established to settle disputes amicably. This reduces burden on consumer courts. It ensures speedy and cost-effective resolution. Simplified Consumer Dispute Redressal Mechanism. The Act reorganizes consumer dispute redressal commissions at district, state, and national levels. Jurisdiction limits are revised. Consumers can file complaints where they reside. Procedures are simplified to enhance access to justice. E-filing of complaints. Consumers are allowed to file complaints electronically. This improves accessibility and convenience. It supports digital governance. E-filing reduces procedural hurdles. Enhanced penalties and punishments. The Act provides stricter penalties for unfair trade practices and misleading advertisements. Punishments include fines and imprisonment in serious cases. This acts as a strong deterrent. Protection of consumer rights. The Act strengthens recognized consumer rights such as right to safety, information, choice, hearing, and redressal. It ensures dignity and fairness in consumer transactions. Consumer empowerment is a core objective. Conclusion. The Consumer Protection Act, 2019 is a comprehensive and modern law that addresses present-day consumer challenges. By strengthening enforcement, regulating e-commerce, introducing product liability and ensuring speedy redressal, the Act provides effective consumer protection. It reflects a shift from passive redressal to proactive regulation. Understanding its salient features is essential for LLB examinations and practical consumer law.